Hey, what's up? It's Modog here. This is gonna be the last video I make about the playoff game. I'm a lot calmer now than I was earlier today. Got off work, went to the store, got me a 6 pack of root beer. So I had to try it out. It's not your father's root beer or something like that. Not bad, pretty good. And then I actually bought me a bottle of Southern Comfort. Haven't had that in a while. And I'm actually trying some of this wine too at my job. Not donated, it was a gift for Christmas. Got me a couple bottles of wine. So I'm half a bottle of one wine. And I'm doing a grape wine too. So I don't drink too much. Don't get me wrong. Actually, I average about 5 times a year drinking. But I've actually drinking last month, this month, probably more times I drink it in the last 3 years. So we all know the Chargers lost, how even my Ducks lost today, and I believe they're like on a 20-game losing streak. And I get to see them this Tuesday, and I'm pretty sure they're going to lose. Chargers lost. I'm looking at the inactive list, and it seems like the whole entire team was inactive. So the Chargers started off. They got a touchdown after Tom Brady got a touchdown. And then they decided to fall apart. Rivers, he got into his hot-headed move. And once Rivers is in his hot-headed move, he's pretty much done for the game. Overthrown, underthrown, all that. Defense, well, we didn't even have a defense. I don't think even Tom Brady saw anybody on the field. Anyway, we were outclassed. I watched some of the highlights again. We weren't even there, straight up. I don't know what happened. All I know is I can blame every single person on the team if I want. Rivers, a lot of blame. He didn't even start until the second half, even trying. Our offensive line didn't block Rivers. He let him get sacked many times. No holes for our offensive line to do any running. Didn't even help our wide receivers. Our wide receivers dropping the balls or being overthrown, underthrown. Special teams didn't do shit. Desmond King fumbling the ball. Defense, I don't even know if you want to call that a defense. That defense was a travesty. That special defense that we had all year, I don't even know if that was just a fluke. Because at this game, we got exposed, and we got exposed big time. I don't understand the entire first half. They saw what was going on with our defense. Why didn't Gus change his plays? He decided to do the same shit over and over again instead of doing some new plays, doing something else because he saw that nothing was working. But instead, he let it get to 35-7 in the first half. That right there tells me your ass needs to be fired right off the bat. I wouldn't want that guy as my defensive head coach again. What, you wanted the Patriots to win? Is that your team? Who would do that? You got paid. Fucking do your job. I want that dude fired. Ken, he needs to be fired too. Lynn, you saw what was going on, and you did nothing to stop it in the first half, and you're the fucking head coach. I want you gone too. Rivers, hothead. I know we got one more year in our contract with him. He needs to go. Look, you had his best chance. This was his year. He didn't get his ring. We're not going to do better next year. I'm telling you this right now. We are not going to do better next year. Kansas City is going to up their defense next year. Kansas City is going to take the division next year. Kansas City, if they don't get a ring this year, they will most likely get it next year. We might be, if not at the bottom of the division, might be at the second bottom of the division. Broncos might take the second spot in the division next year. Who knows? It probably won't be the Raiders. Raiders might have to take a few years on that. Well, we got a few players that we need to let go. Then what's his face? Howard go. He needs to go. All of a sudden, Gates wants to play again next year. I don't know why. Gates, you got your touchdown. Just walk off into the sunset. But now he wants to play again for another year. If we happen to sign him again, that dude needs to take a pay cut because to me, Gates didn't earn that money that he got paid for this year. He didn't. I like Gates, but he didn't earn that money. See, we need to draft a new quarterback, straight up. We need to focus on getting a new quarterback because clearly, I want to do everything. I mean, there's some players always I want to get, but I want a new owner. I want a new GM. I'm arguing back and forth with fans. I'm agreeing some things. A lot of fans are agreeing with me on Instagram and on Facebook, going back and forth, talking about ideas, even though it doesn't really matter because what can we do unless we all get together and start hounding the Facebook page and hounding the going there protesting. They're not going to listen to us. We need to get rid of Dean Spanos. We need to get some real play callers. We need someone that's actually going to care about this team because Dean Spanos took over the majority of the role after the 1994 Super Bowl run from Alex Spanos. Even though Alex Spanos was still around, Dean Spanos took control over. And we got 5 divisional titles since Dean Spanos took over in 25 years. 5. And 2 wild card spots. That's not a big deal. We need someone that's going to care about this team. Dean Spanos don't care about the team. Dean Spanos cares about money. And we keep pumping money into the system. What do you think is going to happen to the LA Chargers when the Rams win the Super Bowl and they have a golden opportunity to take the Super Bowl if they beat the Saints? We are going to lose any holding that we have left in LA if the Rams win the Super Bowl. Do they not see that? If we would have won the Super Bowl, we might have actually gotten some holding. So now we got the Patriots, who not only beat us and demolished us and embarrassed this so-called franchise, going to have a chance for the Super Bowl, which would be an embarrassment to us. And then we got Kansas City, which is our divisional rival, that might go to the Super Bowl, which will also be not only an embarrassment to us and they can hold it over us. We have the LA Rams, who's also our rival in LA, that can pretty much wipe us off the face of the city. And then we got the Saints, who has Drew Brees, that showed how better his career was off after he got kicked off the Chargers team to get his second ring. It's just showing that every single team is like a slap in the face to us, whoever wins. So, yeah, this is pretty much my last video of the Chargers for this season. I think the only next videos I'll do if we do any free agencies or the draft. We really need to focus on our offensive line more than our defensive line because seriously, our offensive line this year was an embarrassment. We didn't have no running game. Melvin Gordon was injured. He couldn't do shit this year after he got hurt. He should have been rested. He shouldn't even played. He shouldn't play the Ravens game. We don't have an offensive line. Without our offensive line, what is Eckler going to do? What is Jackson going to do? And what is Gordon going to do? I want to see what Jackson can do next year. Eckler, I like the guy, but we have a problem with him because Ken and Lynn, they like to run him up the middle, and he's a small guy. He's like 5'7", 5'8", instead of running him through the sides. Us keep running him to the middle is the reason why he's only getting 10, 15 yards a game. He's not going to make that sides. I'm not going to make that. He needs to run through the sides. I guarantee you he's going to have better yards per game running through the sides. And if Rivers last year and he needs to retire, we really need to focus on a quarterback that's mobile. Someone like, Mahomes. Someone like Michael Vick. Someone who can throw the ball. Someone who can run. Because we are not going to get a ring with Phillip Rivers. Everybody kept saying for years, we are not going to get a ring with Phillip Rivers. Kurt Warner said This is the greatest team this year that Phillip Rivers ever played with. I don't buy that. This was a great team, and they couldn't do shit. They couldn't beat. This was the team right here, 2010. The Patriots. This was the team to prove everybody wrong. Yes, we beat Kansas City, but that's only because Kansas City stopped playing in the fourth quarter. If they didn't stop playing, we wouldn't have beat them. So then the only good team that we would have beaten would have been the Seattle Seahawks. One good team. Everybody else would have been weak teams, and then nobody would have given the Chargers any proper due during the season. Because who are the other good teams? Kansas City again, who we lost to. The Rams, who we lost to. Who are the other good teams? Tell me, seriously. Who are the other good teams that we would have beaten? Because we had the Ravens, who we lost to. Sure, we beat them in the playoffs, but we lost to them in the season. The only time it ever matters for this team because we don't ever win in the playoffs. We've been to 4 AFC Championship games. I'm getting too mad now again. I don't need to get mad. But 2006 to 2010, that was the greatest time for Rivers ever win a Super Bowl. We should have won it in 2006 when we were 14-2, but we didn't. We should have won it in 2007 when we went to the AFC Championship game against the Patriots, but we didn't. 2008, okay, we were a little injured. Still went to the divisional round. We lost to the Steelers. 2009, 13-3, we couldn't even fucking score a touchdown, and our kicker missed like 5 field goals. 2010, we had the number 1 offense and defense, but we couldn't fucking even get to the playoffs. We let Kansas City take the division. And we had so many good players, from Chris Chambers to Vincent Jackson to Darren Sproles, man, Eric Parker, LT, Antonio Gates, Malcolm Floyd, man. So many good players. Sean Merriman. And we couldn't get it done. Rivers had this opportunity, and we're not going to do it next year. We're not even going to go to the playoffs next year. I'm telling you, it's going to be like last year. We're going to be close, but it's not going to happen. Because we did a good year this year. It's going to be a tough division next year, and we're going to lose. So, as of this season's over, shout out Manny Mota, LA Original, Oceanside 760, Mr. Stinky, Mr. Clam, all the other Charger crew I didn't name. I know quite a few of you on my page. I know a lot of you guys are disappointed. You guys have every right to be disappointed. Some of you guys saying you're proud. I'm not proud of this team because we didn't do nothing. We've done this before. We went to the divisional round and lost to the Broncos back in 2013. We went to the divisional round in 2009 and lost to the Jets. We went to the divisional round in 2008 and lost to the Steelers. We went to the divisional round in 2006 and lost to the Patriots. And again in 2004 and lost to the Jets. We've done this. I can't say I'm proud of this team when they haven't accomplished anything. If you would have won at least an AFC Championship, I would have said, yes, we accomplished something. You went to the Super Bowl. You may have lost, but you did something. Something. You've been to one Super Bowl in the last 49 years. You won one championship before the Super Bowl. Anyway, shout out to you guys. I don't know any Patriots fans other than We the Eyes or View My Eyes or whatever your name was. Kiss My Eyes, something like that. Congratulations to you guys. Good luck in the playoffs or in the championship games. You Chief Uag, good luck in the championship games. I don't know. I think Village Boy was the only other Chief fan I know on Facebook. YouTube. Other than that, that's it, dude. I'll see you guys with free agencies. Hopefully, I see quite a few people get fired, but I'm pretty sure maybe we'll see like one. I really hope that Gus is gone. I really hope Ken's gone. Even if we keep letting get rid of those two guys. I really hope that we focus on a new quarterback because we really need a new quarterback. We really need a new quarterback. And we really need an offensive line who can protect our quarterback. If we go through the rebuilding stage again on our offensive side, then so be it. At least we know we're doing something. Modog out. I'll see you guys in 2.5 months for the draft.